there was a house out near where we were, up the other side of the Knock. And it would have been the nearest place to us, about a quarter of a mile down the road. And the old lad, Finnerty, lived down there on his own until his family got him into a nursing home out by them down there, Westport. And the people that moved in were the Walshes. And your man was a sergeant in the Guards, stationed in Carrick. And he was like, 50 odd. And he was still only a sergeant, so he wasn't Sherlock Holmes. He wasn't exactly Walsh of the Yard or anything like that. But they moved in, and they had 3 daughters, teenagers, and a young fellow who was married back down there, Longford there. So the daughters were with him and the missus. And I knew them a little bit because this was the year that Big Finbar died, God rest him. And they arrived about the time of the funeral, and I met them there. And I was living on my own because me and Big Finbar had been the only 2 in it at the time. So I was the bachelor boy. But the guy got the young ones after moving in next door. oh, you know. And it would have been about this time that I was wondering what to do, whether to sell the place on or farm it or. And it was, would have been about 11 or 12 o'clock this night. And there was a knock at the door. And it was Mrs. Walsh. And she was all upset and saying, would I come down? She didn't know what to do. The husband was at work out on a call. And would I come down because there'd been a bit of trouble? So I says, well, what kind of trouble? And she said she was after getting a phone call from the young one, Neve, and she was after doing the Luigi, Ouija board. Yeah. She was after doing the Ouija board. She was down at a friend's house or this, and they were after doing the Ouija board. And she phoned her mother and asked her to come and collect her because she said they were after getting a spirit on this. And she was frightened because she said he was after her. Now, obviously, I just thought this was a load of bollocks, excuse the language. But here was the mother saying that she'd been down to collect her. And now I'm sorry, but I just thought it was all a bit mad, But on the way back, they'd seen something. Like the mother had seen it as well. Like a dog on the road, running with the car and running after it. Now you see dogs all over the place around here. The farmers have them. There was that big dog that Willie McDermott had that time up there. Saxon. He was huge. Anyway, you'd be used to seeing dogs around the place, but all kinds. But they'd be tame, their bark would be worse than their bite. So I wasn't too taken with this story. But she wanted me to come down to the house because when they got back to the house, the young one, Neve, was going all hysterical, saying there was something on the stairs. Like nobody else could see it, but she could. And Mrs. Walsh didn't know what to do. Couldn't contact the hubby, didn't know anyone else in the area. Would I come down? Now, what made her think there was anything I could do, I don't know, but she was panicking, so I got in a car and we drove down. And Jesus, I have never seen the like of it. The young one was in bits. They had a blanket over her, and she was as white now as. And she wouldn't come out of the living room because she said there was a woman on the stairs. So I said, what's the woman doing? And she said, she's just looking at me. She was hysterical. So I don't know whether she was after doing drugs or after drink or what she was after doing, but I thought I'd phone Dr. Joe. This is Joe Dillon down in Carrick. You see him in the town there, had his surgery by the spa, and very nice fella. And I got through to him, and he was on his way, but the Neve one was shouting at me to close the living room door because she could see the woman looking at her over the banister. I mean, she was that bad now. Oh, Mrs. Walsh rang Father Donal, got him out of bed. Fair dues, like he came down and he blessed the place a little bit, but he was more Catholic, Vatican II. Wouldn't have too much of the old demons and that kind of carry on with him. Anyway, Dr. Joe gave Neve a sedative and off she went, you know. So we all had a little drink. And poor Mrs. Walsh was understandably, very shaken. But Father Donal said not to mind Father Donal said not to mind the Ouija. It was just a lone cod. It was Neve's imagination and all that. But then the phone rang, right? And it was the young fella married down in Rumford. And he was all that his baby was crying. And he had it out of the cot. And he was standing at the front window. And there was all this commotion going on next door. Cars in the drive and all. And that an old one who lived next door and who used to mind Neve and the other sisters when they were young, and who was bedridden, had been found dead at the bottom of the stairs. Now, whatever circumstances. But that night, at home, I was sitting at the fire having a last fag before the sack. And the stairs come down into the main room, and I had my back to it, to the stairs. And it sounds stupid now, but at the time, I couldn't turn around. I couldn't get up to go to bed because I thought there was something on the stairs. So I sat there, looking at an empty fireplace. And I sat there till it got bright. I mean, I was like a boy, I wouldn't move in case something saw me, that way. I wouldn't even light another fag, and I was dying for one. Mad. But then, when it got bright, I was grand, Of course, there was nothing there or anything. They moved away, though, then, after that, the Walshes.